Dear Bahujan Dravida voter brothers and sisters, our forefathers, after many struggles and bloodsheds, tried to establish a democracy in India to save the people and natural resources from controlling exploiter behind the facade of democracy, placing their hopes on the principle of one man, one vote, one value, empowering the electorate to elect the central government and then entrusting a central government with the responsibility of ending the country's social and economic inequalities. Those elects should work diligently to promote equality, liberty, fraternity and justice amongst all our people. At the 2024 parliamentary election, we will be electing a central government for the 18th time since its founding. Before casting your precious vote this time, ask yourself this important question. Have the rulers and ruling parties of the past 75 years fulfilled their obligation to the people of India? Have they truly worked to reduce the gap of social and economic inequality in our country? Or have they labored instead to divide us, to create draconian laws, measures, act and take away our human dignity, rights and to expose a true democracy? Have these parties worked to establish equality, freedom, brotherhood and justice among all our people? Just you raise your question yourself. Has casteism disappeared? Has our right to peaceful protest been upheld? Have our religious tradition and ancestral homeland be honored and respected? Are the women and the children of this land safe? Or did they assassinate those who stood up for truth and justice? Has righteousness been honored or rejected? Indeed, for the last 75 years, Manuwad party like BJP and Congress have instead labored to strengthen Brahmanism and created a capitalist dictatorship in this country, all under the guise of democracy. Both parties must share the responsibility for the social and economical inequalities that they have cultivated in our country. History has shown us that they will most likely never do so. They profit too much from imposing inequality, limiting our freedoms, demoting others, and acting unjustly. As a result, the majority Bahujan Dravidians of our country's population suffers from casteism, communalism, religious terrorism, poverty, hunger, malnutrition, illiteracy, unemployment, and deadly disease. While the elite power controls of political groups of the central government prosper. When the people try to raise their voice and speak out against this problem, the Manuwadi rulers use their money, media and mafia to trap them in an unending morass of caste, religion and religious politics. This political strategy called Ramraj by the BJP and Swaraj by the Congress has continued to divide and weaken us, while strengthening the Manuwadi political might. While the people are suffering, both BJP and Congress have been fiddling. The citizens of India treated as mere pawn to be sacrificed for their elites' agendas. Sacrifice for the elites' agendas. The BJP's autocracy has tried to impose Hindustan upon our country's polarized culture in the hopes of gaining absolute control over the diversity of the soil. However, forced uniformity at the expenses of our multicultural identities will not bring a progress and peace. Many now demand a separation from India in the response to these oppressive tactics. In the last 5 years, Manuwadi parties like BJP and Congress have collected thousands of crores of rupees from the capitalist friends in the name of elect bonds. They now use this mind to mislead, wholesale and buy and sell our voters. We urge you then to exercise a caution in upcoming Lok Sabha election. The Bahujan Party has been working for many years to continue the mission of the noble souls called Begampura Khalsa as an alternate to the BJP exploited conspiracy Ramraj and Congress Swaraj. Begampura Khalsa means freedom Raj without sorrow. It allows for humanity to flourish through implementing the equitable teachings of great gurus like Guru Ravidas, Guru Kabir, Guru Nanak and Guru Gobind Singh. All of them were born on our side. Begampura Khalsa would establish a system of governance in the country without caste-based discrimination. That is more important. Without caste-based discrimination, without class-based discrimination, without economical-based discrimination, without religious terrorism, without injustice, without coercive majoritism, and without atrocities committed in the name of the state. No one should be unemployed. Everyone should have access to equality education without discrimination. Food and clean water should be available to everyone. Sanitation should be free. Shelter and clothing should be ensured for everyone. Modernization and industrialization should be encouraged but not the cost of our humanity. Begampura Khalsa will not allow a tribal to be exploited of their lands and dignity. Everyone should have a confidence that civilized progress can occur in the fair and equitable manner. Unregulated GST would be abolished. Under this new vision, equality, freedom and fraternity and justice will be established in the country. Legal aid will be guaranteed to all and access to border security will ensure. Guru Nanak preserved this great vision of the noble souls doctrines of Guru Ravidas, Guru Kabir, Guru Namdev, Baba Farid in the Guru Granth Sahib. And the Sikh Gurus after him worked to realize his dream. Other leaders followed in the pursuit of the vision of the noble souls, including Mahatma Jyotiba Phule, Chhatrapati Sahibji Maharaja, Periyar, Narayan Guru, Chand Gadge Baba, Swami Achyutanandam, Harichand Thakur, Karpuri Thakur, Ayyangali, Birsa Munda, Sri Choturam, Babu Mangura Mangwariya, Sagir Emmanuel Segar, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Captain Jaypal Singh Munda, Ayodhidasa Pandita, and Bahujan leader Manuwad Kanshiram. The Begampura Khalsa mission is now being pursued by me and the leader of the Bahujan Party. If you want to see the shared dream of our Gurus and Bahujan leaders fulfilled, you and all who shares that dreams must exercise your right to vote. That will determine who wins the battle between sentiment and reason. Ramraj and Swaraj have firm roots in sentimentalism. They utilize the emotional appeals for the return to an imaginary country that never really existed. They manipulate the masses by creating narratives that can make an enemy of anyone at any time to shoot their own purposes. We have seen this time and time again over the past 75 years of the Manuwad rule. Begampura Khalsa Raj, on the other hand, grounds itself in the rational thought directly derived from the noble souls of our lands. It provides a stability that can be enriched and enhanced over time. Begampura Khalsa Raj will be a rational democracy by the people, for the people, and of the people. Your vote function as more than just a guaranteed right. It can become a powerful weapon to bring about change. If you want to see the change occur, then we urge you to ignore the Brahminical capitalist forces of BJP and Congress. This time in Lok Sabha election, so realizing the value and the strength of your right to vote. This time in the Lok Sabha election, ignore the Brahminical capitalist forces, BJP and Congress, Aam Aadmi Party candidates, and instead join us in establishing a Begampura Khalsa Raj in our country. Voting for the Bahujan Dravida Party candidates will do just that. In this, I conclude my appeal. Please cast your vote to the BDP candidate who are fighting throughout the country. Thank you very much. Waheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji ki Fateh. Jai Kanshiram, Jai Periyar, Jai Begampura Khalsa Raj.